Hey guys, it's Aaron the home for mobile reviews A.ca, and today I'm going to do a review of the Incipio Reprieve Sport. Now, my first pass at this case, I gave it a score of 4.1 A's out of 5, which made it the #1 clear case on my top 10 list for clear cases. But after doing a bit more research and using it for a while, I cannot confirm the best selling point about this case, which was the drop protection, and I'll elaborate on that story in a bit. The handling of the iPhone inside the case is top-notch, but there is something that keeps throwing me off about the really smooth texture on the back of the case. Like all clear cases, the back is a magnet for fingerprints as well as face grease. The Incipio Reprieve Sport, according to the box, can be drop rated from 12 feet, but I don't know if that's actually the case, but I'm sure that it will protect your iPhone from day-to-day mishaps. For my Incipio Reprieve Sport, the original score was 4.1 A's, as I mentioned, but after my extended use period, I've knocked it down to 3.8. If you're looking for the best clear cases, check out that top 10 list. The best clear case so far right now is the Ballistic Jewel. Then comes the Tech 21 Impact Clear, and then the Tech 21 Impact or Evo Mesh and Check. If you need more information, check out my website. Links are in the I or the description section below. Real usage, real reviews. Mobile Reviews A.ca. At Mobile Reviews A.ca, we base everything we do on actual usage, which means, sometimes going out and spending $240 on a bunch of Incipio cases, getting excited because they say you can drop it, and then realizing that they don't actually support any of that drop protection on their website, and they don't answer any of the questions that I asked them, despite the fact that I have given them $240. That really annoys me. It's this marketing fluff that drives me bananas, and it's this marketing fluff that sometimes is the main reason why I do these reviews, because companies like this should not be allowed to do that, basically lie to our faces. Now, I'm a very, logical person. I don't let those feelings really impact the score, so the 3.8 A's is a very reasonable score for this case. 4.1 was reasonable because, 12 feet drop protection, but it says it on the box, but nowhere else on the internet, so go figure. The design of the Incipio Reprieve Sport is different when compared to other clear cases. You've got protruding corners like the Ballistic Jewel, but they're filled with a different type of material, so I'm going to guess it provides better shot protection. The corners of the case do increase the width of the Reprieve Sport, but that isn't noticeable since your fingers don't spend a lot of time there. The corners usually sit in your palm. Case is lighter than the average iPhone 7 case and fits well together and won't slide around on a flat surface easily. Now, the feature of this case that really throws me off is the back. It is raised, so it will minimize scratching that may occur when you put your phone face up, but the back is very smooth. So you got the sides that are very rubbery, the corners that sit very well in your hand, and then your fingers on the back of the case feel like they're like on an ice rink, or it feels kind of greasy in a sense. It's so slick. It's very odd. Incipio says the back is scratch resistant, but again, that's just marketing fluff because any clear back case will show wear and tear over time. For protection, Incipio says that this case is drop rated 12 feet, but the website doesn't have such number. I've already talked about this. This isn't the first time that Incipio's customer service has been really awful to deal with. For the iPhone 6s, they took about $100 worth of my money and then didn't ship any cases. And I realized 6 weeks later that I didn't actually get any cases for the $100 I spent, and then they sent it. So, the customer service for Incipio is a little poor, and, this last round is just another reason why I personally, if a consumer, wouldn't buy from them. Now, I will say that this case, again, will protect your device from any normal day-to-day, off the counter, from chest height, from talking height, perhaps. But I'm not actually going to, risk my $1,000 iPhone in this device because, for all the reasons I mentioned before. Accessing your iPhone in the Reprieve Sport is like any other case. Buttons are easy to use, cutouts are large enough, and the edges of the case don't interfere with screen usage. So that's kind of all I got. I'm not quite sure if the TPU will yellow over time. I'll do a UV test in my car later on and just toss them back and leave it in there for a couple months to see kind of what happens with the case. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments section below. I would definitely share this video with people who are looking to get Incipio products because that customer service is a really big knock against them. I'm not impressed with that whatsoever. Find me on Google Plus, Twitter, as well as Facebook. I am Aaron the Ho. This is Monty the Ho, who is just sitting there very, very quietly looking at the banana, waiting for the banana that's in front of him. Now, one last thing before this video ends, I'm going to be adding this, we'll say new feature into the review process. This next part is going to be called What She Says. And it's been brought to my attention a bunch of times that I offer a very male perspective on reviews, and I try to be as logical as I can, but the actual look at the case is very personal. and I don't really comment about the actual just plain look. And so I've asked a bunch of my female friends, as well as female family members, to give me their thoughts on all the cases that I've been reviewing. So in this segment, it's called What She Said, and the replies I got were, ooh, there is yellow, blue, orange, and pink. Only the bumpers look thicker, so it looks like a thin case. It's clear, it has fun colors. So I can see all those things being, reasons why you would buy a case. So that's kind of all I got. Thanks for watching.